Hello walkers, and welcome to Medora, North Dakota. We are starting off here at the Badlands Motel, and they have a little zip line that I thought I'd capture for you. Like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Here they come, swooping down. Get ready for a loud noise. Ooh. That was pretty fun. All right, so we are starting off here at the Badlands Motel, which is kind of on the east end of town. It is North Dakota, and it is windy today, so I apologize for any wind noise. I'll do what I can in post-production to get rid of that. The hotel here has a little bit of a theme park kind of thing, a little crazy house and some trails and stuff up to there. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Medora as we go along, but I'm going to wait until we get out to the main street. Looks like we've got some police on their off hours breaks here. This is a great little hotel. It's high capacity. There are a lot of rooms here, 400, 500 rooms, I would guess. And they're really nice. So we're not sponsored or anything, but we are staying here, so I thought I'd share that with you. So, Medora PD. Medora is on the the western edge of North Dakota, right near the eastern border of Montana, if that makes sense. So on the border between Montana and North Dakota, about 10 miles over or so. And we are going to go out to this main drag here and film the town. Hi there. Now, it's right, there's two things about Medora. One is it's right on the southern, it's right next to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. It's literally the entrance to the south unit is right on the edge of town, the other edge of town from us. And it's sort of a Badlands type park built around Teddy Roosevelt, the president, of course. And there are 3 units. One is a southern unit, which is either where we are, and then there's another northern unit, and then the Elkhorn Ranch unit, which is one of the ranches that Roosevelt bought in the 1880s when he first came out here. Not first, actually, when he came out here after his wife and mother died. I think it was 1887. Ooh, that's right. Wind. And the whole town is kind of leveraging that history. You've got the Billings County Courthouse, so it must be the county seat as well. Billings, of course, Billings, Montana, named after a railroad executive, I believe. You can see a lot of stores here in this sort of Old West themed shopping center. Medora is not big, and I'm going to tell you about the name of it because it was founded, I think, in 1882, I want to guess, somewhere in there, by the Marquis de Morez, a Frenchman who had married a very wealthy woman, Medora Hoffman, and he founded this town here and named it after his wife, Medora. That's pretty sweet. And I think we're gonna go down this way first and we'll loop back. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this. He was an entrepreneur. He wanted to build a meat processing plant out here because they had started having refrigerated cars, and he thought he could make a premium if the cattle didn't lose weight being shipped back to Chicago in stock cars. He would process them out here, ship them back in refrigerated cars, etc. It kind of worked out. Apparently, the article I read said he constantly was looking at new business projects and never really followed through too well. But he was quite influential in this area, obviously founded the town, laid it out, and was a main employer for a long time. And kind of a rival with Teddy Roosevelt once he came out here. The other thing that Medora is known for is the Medora Musical, which we're going to go see tonight. And it's, I'm not sure exactly what to expect. It's billed as a musical review of the Old West. So that is fraught. Anyway, it'll be fun, and we're going to go to a steak dinner, and I'm actually looking forward to it. It's a lot of fun, these types of times. So I will try to give you guys a review of that. There are reportedly three ice cream shops in this town. Tiny little town of about 100 people, 129, I think, as of 2010. You can see over the way there is a railroad track, so freight trains come through here. And what else? It's right off of highway or Interstate 94. So it's really accessible, not really visible from the highway. It's about a mile off, but you come in and you get to see all this fun stuff. Up here on the left is Ticket Junction for the Medora Musical. And if you look straight ahead, there's a hillside up there and there's a little flag. And off to the left is the Chateau de Morez, which was it's not much of a chateau, it's just a really big old Western house that was built by the Marquis and his wife. And we're gonna loop back through here. We'll retrace our steps a little bit. And that's also the Burning Hills Amphitheater is up beyond that. And that's where the musical is. It's sort of carved into the side of a hill, I think. So that should be fun. The name of the cookout is the Pitchfork Steak Dinner. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what kind of steaks they're gonna haul out. A little awkward, not awkward, but a little less enticing for my vegetarian family. But I'm not a vegetarian. And I want to see how big of a pitchfork they're going to use on my steak. My family is going to eat just the fixins. So I assume that's like baked beans and slaw, and I have questions about how vegetarian that's going to be. This is Ticket Junction over here. But I'm not going to raise that question with my family. The bar, Diamond Bar, Boutique and Gallery. It's kind of nice. Some tote bags. But I just want to take you up here. You can see kind of the landscape on the edge of this hill as we see the entrance sign for Theodore Roosevelt National Park. And there's also, which I didn't know about until we came out and I saw the building, I think it's like a cowboy cultural museum. And we're going to circle back and walk past that, not inside, and see what we can see there. There are several campgrounds in the park and one outside a couple inside the park, one outside the park. Lots of cool, we drove in there and did a couple hikes and short little hikes and visited the visitor center. Lots of prairie dog towns. Beautiful this time of night. They have a 30-mile scenic loop road, which is partially under construction. So you can go about 3/4 of the way around and then you have to turn around. Currently this year, I assume that when they finish, that'll be a fully loop again. I think this here you can see the Theodore Roosevelt National Park sign, and then you can see the entrance station over there. And I believe that smokestack is where the abattoir or the processing facility that Moore's built was located. I'm going to give you a better look at that. Sorry to be swinging you around. I'm exploring a little bit. Obviously, I haven't spent a whole lot of time here, and so I'm sort of trying to show you all the fun stuff as I see it, and I just need to remember to take my time a little bit. Oh, I just got hit in the head by a grasshopper in the wind. Okay, so this is the Museum of the Western Cowboy Heritage, or the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. It says Center of Western Heritage and Cultures. Oh, Native Americans, ranching, and rodeo. That could be a really cool museum, depending on how it's done, I think. Interesting. But we're gonna go over to see this cool statue as we walk through town. Get out of the wind a little bit. Oh, home of the official teddy bear over there. If you've got kids, I gotta imagine that'd be a good place to take them, if you have the budget. So this is really cool. Looks like a Remington almost. Stanley, North Dakota sculptor Arnie Adicott. Very cool sculpture. It's called 100X. Pardon me. We don't really have street signs that I can find. Here's another one. This is cool too. This is called Bullseye. We'll go up close because I know you guys like to see these sometimes. All right, looks like some apartment buildings over there. I think you probably get into park housing. We're gonna cross the way. I love these big, I guess they're cottonwood trees. Pretty sure Populus deltoides. It's the old Joe Ferris General Store here. It's kind of nice. They've got a lot of, these informational placards out. It's really a well-maintained, beautiful town. There. I want to film everything, but I also don't want to make you guys go through too much duplication. There's a little park over here. There's also a bike trail around here somewhere, and I can't remember the name of it. This is a park, looks like in honor of Demores. This is probably Demores Memorial Park. Nailed it. And that's a statue of the gentleman in the distance there. But it doesn't have easy exit, so I'm gonna go back around here. I guess we're on Main Street now. We're gonna make a right on 3rd, according to Google. This is kind of cool sidewalks on this side. You can see the paver stones. May get into a little bit of music here. We've got Cowboy Lyle's Candy Barn, Medora Musical tickets, Badland Pizza. A lot of music coming out of there. And this looks like a restaurant of some sort. Oh, nice. And it's live music, maybe. It is. I mean, you can see how this is kind of fun here. Up here on the corner is Rough Riders Hotel Dining Room. On the other side is Rough Riders Gift Shop, and Teddy Roosevelt is of course known for, I think he was a lieutenant colonel with the Rough Riders during the Spanish-American War. You got your Western themed outdoor seating. Oh, it smells good. Rough Riders Hotel. I'm just gonna duck back here and see, just to make sure that I was correct about this being park headquarters and offices. Love these trees. It's such a beautiful time of night. I didn't tell you the name of the time. It's currently about 5 o'clock. It's about, I'm gonna say 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 23 degrees Celsius in mid to late August. And it's a Tuesday. So yeah, that's park headquarters. And maybe some park housing back here. And then you get up onto that hillside. I'm gonna go back to the, what I'm gonna call the interesting part of town. Show you some of that. I assume we're on, let me see if I can look up what street we're on. I'm sure I can. Oh, 3rd Street. We were on 3rd Avenue. And not far from here, through the park, I think, the Little Missouri River flows through here. Very shallow, silty river this time of year, but welcome moisture in this area, I'm sure. I'm just going to assume Google's going to know that's not somebody else's. I'm not stealing copyright music. All right, this is back to 3rd Avenue. Take a look down there. Rough Riders Gifts again. I'm going to go straight. This giant dog. Oh, puppy. Hi there. Sheriff Bear's Ice Cream Parlor. Sounds like religious music, I guess. Some public restrooms, that's always appreciated. Oh, the Badlands Shooting Gallery. Looks like a fun little thing. Pound of Prairie Dog. Old Town Hall Theater. Let's go look at that. Seems interesting. Looks like a lot of little shows that go on there. Some more historical stuff. And of course a picture of Teddy Roosevelt. Sculpture. Come on, Henry. And we'll go down here to see it. See what's down here. The town hall. We'll get a better view of that. How about that? I said earlier at the very beginning, requested subscriptions and comments. I love getting your comments. So if you have questions, or if you have comments, or you've got memories from Medora, or that sort of thing. This is a Sacagawea trading post and snack shop. Please put them in the comments below so that I can answer them and respond to them, because I love responding to you guys. I love interacting with you. It's one of the best things about running this channel. And I feel like I'm getting to know some of you guys pretty well through your comments and through our interactions. It's a lot of fun for me. Let me know where you're viewing from. That's kind of cool too, people around the world, around the country. I would ask for recommendations. We're headed to Fargo now, but I think this is gonna be posted after we've already gotten home. This is something to Margaret Roberts School. But look at these old houses. Those are kind of fun. I assume they look like they are original. Maybe not that one, but that white one for sure. For sure. Come on, Henry. Probably. This is the Demora's School and Billings County Resource Center. Obviously with 130 people. Look at this. This is beautiful. Look how well they've done this. You don't really have a huge school. Don't need a huge school. Pretty. Look at those flowers. Must take a lot of water to keep things green here. Pretty house there. Looks like a bookstore. There. This, again, no street signs, so I have to look that up. We are on 4th Street. We just turned off of Broadway. This is the Mercantile and coffee shop. Here's a gallery and Heritage Center. And St. Mark's Catholic Church. It's not much of a surprise with a Frenchman founder, and especially if you look at his full name. There's no way I can remember his full name, but it sounds more Spanish than French. And of course, not all Spanish people or French people are Catholic, but certainly it's a strong force in those cultures. Historically. Hope I didn't step in it there. Say something offensive. I am going to say one thing. I had someone say, stop being a social justice warrior and just walk. And I get that. I understand where that's coming from. But I do have my own beliefs, and I want to maybe not push them onto people, but share them from time to time, especially when they're not so I don't think they're that controversial in most of them. Anyway, that's enough of that. Look at that cool hillside. That's what I meant to say. Beautiful rock, especially this time of day. We're going to go back to 3rd Avenue and cut east again. Again, we have covered most of the town. There's some houses up on the hill in that direction, but they're pretty far spaced out, and so I didn't walk up there. Plus, I just wanted to stay here in this kind of old center. It is definitely touristy. built around the musical and Theodore Roosevelt National Park. It's a great sort of midway stop if you're coming across country. North Dakota and Montana are big, and I don't think people, especially people back east, fully understand how big that is. But we're 5.5 hours from Livingston, and it's another 5.5 hours to Fargo. It's kind of a nice outdoor seating area back in the back there. Not sure what this log building is. Coming up on 5th Street. Guess we're gonna find out. Something historic. I really enjoy learning about Teddy Roosevelt. Of course, he was one of the founding fathers of at least the official conservation movement in this country. And certainly, although he did a lot of killing of animals for quote-unquote scientific purposes, he did a lot to conserve wild places in this country. He started the National Forest Service, created a bunch of national parks and reserves and national forests, and just did a tremendous amount to get the national forest and conservation movement institutionalized in this country, so that we still have open spaces that aren't mined out and just exploited for the very few. We have these properties and spaces that are owned by all of us and managed for all of us. And as somebody who enjoys being outside, I value that very highly. He had a lot of, he's an extraordinary person. I'll just say that. The von Hoffman House. Free admission, so I guess you can go in there and look around. I assume that is from the von Hoffman family, Medora's family. Across the way we have the Medora Lutheran Church, and I didn't show you because there's some kids playing in there. There's a pretty sweet playground. If you got kids, little ones especially, and you just want to let them burn off some energy, it's a great spot for it. Slides and climbing things and all sorts of fun like that. And we're going to loop around here because this is backside of the Badlands Motel. But I want to show you this. I guess it's kind of a putt-putt mini golf thing, and then this slanty house. And you can see somebody going back up on the zip line. We just did Silverwood, which is in the panhandle of Idaho. It's a theme park, and a lot of roller coasters and water slides and stuff. And we just, it's not our typical way of having fun, but we had a good time. It was fun. These folks are having good time playing mini golf. Here's another part of the mini golf dealio. All right, so we are back at the motel, and we're gonna wrap this up. A shorter one than normal, but it's a small town. Hope you enjoyed this walk in Medora. I hope you will comment about your memories and thoughts and questions and all that stuff in the comment section. YouTube section below is more, they go back up to the top of the zip line there. And share your thoughts and stuff. Interact with me, please. I love it. We will talk to you again soon. We will be walking in, I think the next walk will be in Fargo. Hopefully going to do At least 2 there, maybe more. And on the way back west, maybe stopping in Bismarck for 1 or 2 there if we can. It's quite a long drive, as I said. But we'll see you again soon. Keep on stepping.